Welcome to Kitchen Conversations at the Georgia Club. My name is Chris Roundtree, Executive Chef. And today we thought we'd relay some Thanksgiving memories of our own, myself along with some other chefs in the kitchen, and how those memories affect the way we cook today, affect the way we approach food in general, and especially towards the holidays and Thanksgiving. Personally, my grandmother had the best, in my opinion, chocolate meringue pie that as a kid I loved, and all the kids loved, and my parents as well. But my parents kept asking for the recipe, and as that generation, my grandmother's generation, it was always a pinch of this and a dash of that, and so her never having written down the recipe, we've kind of lost how to do that exactly the way she did it, and it's a shame, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, it kind of makes us strive to recreate those memories in some other ways. And so we approach food at the Georgia Club, and personally as a kitchen staff as well, we approach food to try to recreate these memories for people, and hopefully we can make some food that in the years to come that people will look back and say, that was great, I wonder how they did that, I wish I had the recipe for that. Thanksgiving, memories become a strong part of it, and getting together and reliving those memories, that I think that's very important. So we look forward to seeing you on Thanksgiving brunch. Have a great holiday. Thank you.
Hey, I'm John Huff, and I'm the sous chef here at the Georgia Club. And I grew up here in Winder and lived here my whole life. And once I graduated from high school, I moved away and began working in kitchens. And when you do that, you kind of become under the aspect of you gotta love it to live it, and that just means that you have to really love what you're doing in order to put in the hours and work a lot of holidays, and you spend a lot of time away from home. And I just recently, about a year ago, moved back to Winder, and it just made me realize how much I really miss being at home. And our family dinners, our family Thanksgiving dinners, my mom would always cook me and my siblings our favorite food, and it didn't really matter if it was a holiday themed or just whatever we wanted. And it's that sort of thing that you really miss being away from home, and that's kind of what I like to take to the table when I cook a meal here at the Georgia Club, is try to put that effort and that love into the food. And I hope I see you guys here at the Thanksgiving dinner, and hope you guys all have a good one. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Alan Summer. I'm the banquet chef here at the Georgia Club. We're here today talking about our favorite, fondest memories for the holiday season, and mine is actually Thanksgiving, which is coming up here on the 25th. And I'm from around here. My grandmother grew up, my mom grew up in Statham, so every Thanksgiving we would just go up there and spend all time with the family and getting reacquainted and feeling the love from all the families. But when I was younger, I didn't really was interested in cooking, but so with the guys was always sitting and watched football while the girls were preparing the foods. It wasn't until my later years where I started cooking for a profession, and then I would go down to Statham and a couple days beforehand and just work and prep and chopping for all the other stuff for the girls to prepare. The bad thing is my grandmother actually passed away recently, so it's going to be hard for us to try to recreate her dishes because she didn't write down recipes. So luckily my sisters have been practicing for a few years, so that might help a little bit better. But going back to the prepping, that's what I started doing up there, and for the next 2 days before Thanksgiving, that's all we're going to be doing here is prepping, getting ready to make sure everything is perfect here at the Georgia Club. But anyway, we hope to see you then.